viewers that watch us, both you and Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
We miss you. Leave a comment, Jack.
Jack.
So the past 2 episodes, 2 episodes ago, we finished the island. Spencer wasn't there. We went to an island. There was a treasure guy there, and the shipwreck, and the Temple of Malar. And we went through all that. We got some ability score improvements, and then we went back to the boat. We met that surfer guy who told us, hey, you should go to the Isle of Might after you go to your next destination. I'll check you out. And then after that, we landed at Gardenia with really pompous, spoiled brats, and we pretended to have a disease for funsies. And we just got to the front gate trying to escape. And Vodos wasn't in the story until right this moment.
So Spencer, did I tell you about the +1 ability score improvement?
No.
Gotcha. You have a +1 ability score improvement anywhere you want to put it.
Okay.
It can go past 20.
It can go past 20. This is magical.
Yeah, not that I really have much. Anything near 20 right now. My scores are very average compared to everybody else's. Do I just average it out even harder and just make intelligence a 14 then?
It's up to you.
What's your charisma?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's a flat number in terms of bonuses. That's the only one. Intelligence is the only one that isn't a flat number.
I mean, what you can do is you can put it in your charisma, and then on next level up, you have 2 ability scores that you can put anywhere.
So you can put intelligence and charisma.
Bring them both up.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Unless you're planning on taking a feat or something.
I was planning on taking a feat.
Ah, well then you'll do it next one.
Yeah, so I'll just do, I'll actually just put it into Constitution then instead.
Oh, okay. And that puts it to what, a 16? Or not a 16, like a...
17.
Oh,
Since I tend to be a front line anyways, I might as well just kind of be living longer. I think I'm actually our only main front line in terms of tanking.
I think so. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Oh yeah, what items did you end up buying, Bumble? Or Zephyr?
I got the Ring of Invisibility.
Yep, so it turns all your rings invisible.
Yep. Which I have activated. It's
Cool.
on and activated. I don't wear any other rings.
Nope.
Yet.
You
Boots of extra action.
Yeah, boots of extra action. Those ones are really powerful.
Yeah, so I get in combat I get an extra action. I just have to activate the boots, but it costs an action to activate the boots. So it's just basically a regular action. But it's cool. It's actually going to be a magical item that we're going to try to sell to somebody for way too much.
Yep. Good job, Spencer.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's different.
Did you end up getting the feather?
No.
Okay.
No, I think those are the only 2 things we got.
The Boomerang of Loyalty or the Bottle of Alchemy. Did you guys get those?
No, we turned those down. Yeah.
Okay. Vodos, would you like to purchase one of those items or all of them?
Which item? Like, what do you mean? Like, just purchase an item? Or
one of these
the
items.
one that he grabbed?
One of these items that was listed. Because you guys met on a deserted island. Wasn't so deserted. That's where you found the Temple of Malar, went through the whole trial and everything. That's how you got the ability score improvement. But there was also a goblin and kobold and hobgoblin who set up a shop in a cave for any weary travelers. And they had some funky magical items. So the Ring of Invisibility turns all of your rings invisible. Then we have the Boots of Extra Action, which costs an action to activate. Both of those are bought by Bumble here, or Zephyr here. Then we have the Feather of Ring Falling, Boomerang of Loyalty, and Bottle of Alchemy. Each one costing 25 gold pieces.
The Boomerang of Loyalty sounds rather comical. take that one.
25 gold.
Yep.
Cool. I love these.
So,
And then we
That-
intended
that-
on like slaying everybody, the 3 people that were in the gift shop thingy that we bought these from,
We guys forgot.
but we got distracted with that temple thing. We were gonna go get our money back.
okay.
Cool.
And there was some kind of treasure on that island that the relic that we were sent out to get. We never got it because the worm ate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So an unfinished quest.
I love that your guys' characters are based on a coin flip.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Dice roll, coin flip, same thing. So, you guys are now in Gardenia trying to escape capture. What are you guys doing right now? You are being mobbed by just a bunch of screaming, hysterical people who are trying their hardest to capture you guys. So what are you trying to do to evade that capture?
I have a large ghost trying to scare him off of us.
Yes, you do. How did you conjure that ghost, by the way?
It's a spell.
What spell did you use?
Summon undead at level 6.
That's right. A ridiculous use of it, but I love it.
I can't remember. Was I captured? Because you took off through the window, and then you came back trying to scare everybody with the ghost thing. But I can't remember. Did the soldiers get a hold of me first, or?
I think they were attempting to get a hold of you. I don't remember if they actually did or not.
They just cornered us. We were in an alleyway and they were entering both sides. So I jumped through a window, scared a couple, and summoned a ghost, and then flew out the window with the ghost chasing me. And I made it look like I threw it up out of my body.
So we're in a open like street or
So
an alley or?
So this place it's set up similar to kind of like Greece, where it's a beautiful coastal city. There is tropical plants everywhere, a bunch of palms, kind of covering a little bit every once in a while. A lot of like ceramic pottery, but most of the roads are on an incline, and they kind of like go level for a little bit and then decline, and they're just windy. So a lot of the streets are actually pretty tight.
Okay.
So maybe a wagon could go through there, but not a very large one. There are bigger streets here, but where you guys are at right now, you're not on the main road.
And are we backed up against the dead end, or are we backed up between two?
We're at the front gate.
At this point, you guys are at the front gate, because you guys managed to get past all of those by the ghost and other little scare tactics you guys did to get through.
So were we continuing through the front gate, trying to get out?
Yeah.
I say we do that.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys fly with all of your might. I managed to get through the gates.
Through the front gates. So the port's over here where we came in, and the front gate's on the other side of town, right?
Yes.
So we've gone all the way through. Okay.
Yep. So at this point, you've gone all the way through. The city itself is not it does not go super far inland, but it is a large coastal city, so it takes up a lot of the coastline. So you guys managed to get out of Dodge pretty quickly, and the whole time you guys are running, you just keep hearing, "You'll never come back here!" just screaming at you guys. They are throwing stuff at you, just like random things like cans. Some are using spoons. Some using like tomatoes. They're just trying to do anything to get you guys out.
I'll leave the ghost there.
At the
I'll
gate.
just order it to wander around, not attack anybody. Just
You've now created a menace in this city. The people will remember this.
it'll be there for an hour.
The people will remember this.
We better.
So
They started.
while I'm running,
Okay.
if I can do this, I'm gonna druidcraft, and I'm gonna make the stench of a skunk. And while I'm doing it, I'm making these vomit sounds and coughing sounds because they think we're sick. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna over dramatically make it sound like I'm having some kind of a coughing attack.
Roll a performance check. I'm gonna roll a disadvantage for them to see if they incite faster performance.
Performance. I'm good at that. 14.
That beats an 11.
Hey.
Yeah, they see you doing that and they immediately are like, oh, no! Averting their nose. A bunch of them all, like, simultaneously, this entire row of the front people, guards included, all just go, no! Pull out a handkerchief and cover their nose.
They're all palms.
You hear one of them screaming out, my daddy will hear about this!
Surprised me, he hasn't heard about you.
But yeah, you guys get out.
All right. So I imagine we keep going for a while.
So, question.
Lose their stand.
So are you guys, which way are you going? Are you going south? Or are you going, because you guys are trying to go to the Tempest Promenade, correct?
Yeah, we're just gonna go straight there as a path, right?
So Gardenia, there's two paths out. You are going on the path towards Twilis right now. So you would have to course correct, cut across a place that does not have roads, which is fine for you guys because you're not on horseback or carriage, and then head to the Tempest. Because Gardenia has a large roadway path that leads out to the Tempest.
I think we should just go to Tempest.
Cool.
You guys want to go to Tempest? Or?
Yeah.
Because that's where your next leg of the journey is.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where we'd be focused on.
Focused. Focus. Alright. Where are you at? Notes. No, actually, you aren't heading to Tempest. You're heading to Glimmering. That's what one you guys are heading to. Glimmering Watch is the other coastal city.
Yeah, Glimmering Watch. We're going to Glimmering Watch.
Perfect. Alright. So, you guys are now cutting across.
Sure cut.
Which you guys had been through here when you first got out of the Shadowfell. You were in this general area. You guys ended up coming out and went to Twilis, hung out there for a little bit, and that's where you met Kella and then his band of bandits of the Drow. So, he brought you out to that little place in the Fields of Light. But nobody here remembers that, because nobody here was there for that.
Yeah.
So, nobody's from this area. So, I'm going to have you guys roll who's going to lead this, I should say?
I'll lead it.
Okay, roll me a survival check at disadvantage. Because you are illfully out of your depth.
We're just going straight, so.
Ooh, yeah. 4.
4!
Was it 14 or a 4?
You guys are going for the better part.
Going through a straight line is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a 14, right, with a reliable?
No, it was. Oh, do I get reliable on those? Yeah. So that would have been a 14. It would have been reliable is it automatic 10, right? Whatever you roll.
Yep.
So at 12.
If you're proficient in the skill, I believe.
Oh, then 2 or 4.
Okay. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if you were proficient or not.
No.
Cool.
Survival's not my strength.
Jack of all trades is the bard one, where it gives you a bonus to everything.
Whatever. Oh, okay.
So, you guys are going for a while. And you're like, man, we're
Confidently.
we are making good time.
Yeah. We're almost there. I can smell it.
You can literally see it. Like,
Yeah.
you can see the city.
Can you see it?
I thought we told you to leave!
Why does this smell like skunk in this?
We're
scene?
walking straight and somehow we went backwards.
Yeah. You're walking straight, kind of walked around a few trees and walked around a little
It's
bit.
a left up here, and then a left, and then one more left, and you're there.
3 lefts.
Mm-hmm.
3 lefts do make a right.
I mean, a wrong turn in Albuquerque. Ended up in Pismo.
Thank you.
So now what? Somebody else lead.
I think we should use our wings.
We should fly?
Yeah.
Photos can't fly.
He can see us.
Okay.
Because we're just going in a straight line. So,
Well, let's fly above the canopy.
yeah.
See where the city is.
We're going that way.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
He's something. So,
So is Kaiser with us?
she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're still leading, right?
No, I had.
You're leading now?
Bumblebee.
I'll lead now.
Okay, go ahead and roll a survival check, not with disadvantage.
It's 21.
21. That's much better.
Yeah.
No, that's 3.
I showed you where it's not,
It's not backwards.
so it's easy
forwards.
to know where it is.
Alright. So, as you guys are heading through, you are now starting to see the little bits of the fields of light. It is this beautiful, enormous wild wheat area. You see these like super tall, like tall as a cornstalk, wheat fields. They seem to like almost absorb the sunlight itself. They have like this faint glow to them. You can only imagine what it'd be like at night. But this is beautiful. It takes up a large portion of this country, and it's part of their pride and joy. It's so much so it's on majority of these city seals for their emblems. They have some sort of these wheat fields. Who here is proficient in history?
Photos.
Go ahead and roll me a history check, those.
Yep, that was the one thing I forgot to grab with my dice.
You know, that'd be smart.
Hmm. 19 plus 5, 24.
24. You know, the Fields of Light have always been a staple of this nation. It's one of the biggest reasons why this nation grew to such power was because of their farming techniques and their trade with other nations using these wheat fields. But you also know that there is an extreme conservation and awareness of the fields. There's a lot of wildlife that lives within these fields and call it a home, and endangering that endangers the rest of the fields. It seems as though the fields themselves accept people and kind of pass them on with sometimes trials, sometimes they kind of push them out into a way they get lost in there. It's a wild time within the fields. It's never just cut and dry. There's always something odd with it. Almost like the fields themselves have a will of their own.
These are a little bit suspicious considering what I remember about them. That's why I tell Bumble and Zephyr.
What do you mean suspicious? What? You think we're in danger?
I'm hesitating to walk through them.
As long as we stay on the path, we'll be fine.
That's not what concerns me.
You don't want to walk the path?
The path you guys are on does go through the fields of light. It looks like there's portions of the road that look like they've gone through a lot, but it looks like they have to be cleared almost every time.
Yeah, but we're not going straight through the fields. We'll be like just only a little bit.
The fields extend to the coast.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say, that at least from what I'm remembering, is don't touch them. If you don't have to.
I'll just stay above them then.
Yeah.
You worry about not touching
We
them.
can fly over and pick out the best path.
Yeah, and then I'll I mean, I got my halberd here, I guess. Alright.
Cool.
Cool.
On the path you guys are on, you see it's very densely like connected over you guys, almost kind of like a jungle. But it is creating these large like scaffolding of the wheat, like it's intertwining with itself, almost like vines. And you see there's occasional little danglies that kind of just hang down from that. So are you guys attempting to fly over the canopy, or are you going through the tunnel?
I don't know. I'd say we'd go.
Well,
How
it's a pretty big tunnel, right?
how high is
Carts
the
go through.
tunnel?
Probably like a good 30 feet.
Oh.
30 feet tall,
To
but
the ceiling of it.
yes, from the ground to the ceiling. But there is a bunch of like danglies kind of just hanging down that some of them do look like they touch the actual ground itself.
Okay.
So it's pretty viney.
So like
but with
carts
the
don't go
wings.
through here?
It looks like they do,
Okay.
but they probably have to clear it every time.
Do you know how they clear the path?
All I do remember is that they always have to clear it. I don't remember what methods they use to do it.
Okay.
Well, I think we can carefully navigate through.
I know we can. I'm worried about the big old Hulk over here.
Well, what if we?
Little twinkle toes.
Yeah.
What about Bucket? Bucket can make it through.
Bucket can
Bucket's not even out.
clear a path.
What do you mean? Look at Bucket right here.
We could just kill him. It's okay. He'll come back.
You're not killing Bucket.
How long does the tunnel look?
Maybe a good like 300, 400 feet.
Pretty long.
What if I do this? I start concentrating my Dark Aether in the palm of my hand.
Okay.
And the idea here is that the movement I made when we all first met, I'm going to try and concentrate it into like a... Essentially, I'm mimicking what I would do with my Wind Aether, where I'm going to turn it kind of into a wind funnel. Or almost like a tornado of a kind. But I'm going to use it to blast through the wheat,
You're wanting like a rotational force with your Dark Aether, you're saying?
essentially.
Okay. So you're just...
That way we can kind of make my own little hole through it.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. Go ahead and roll control and power.
That's a D100, or is that...
D100 for control and a D20 for power.
Okay, 82 for control. power fell on the ground, and it didn't land on anything because it landed on carpet.
Go ahead and roll.
11. So 82 and then 11 for power.
Okay, cool. One more time. What were those? 80, you said? 80 and 11?
82 for the D100
Uh-huh.
and 11 for the D20.
Okay. Yeah, you end up controlling it pretty well. Yeah, you create dark in one hand, dark in the other, and you kind of like clasp them together and spiral it, and you see a goes through probably a good like 30 or so feet, burns away and just kind of like disintegrates, turns to ash, and erodes away these vines that hang through.
Alright. Start walking through the area that I cleared.
Okay. You're just gonna keep doing that over and over again?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, just go ahead and roll me in quick succession then. 5 rolls.
77, 46, 29, and 73.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll power.
And I rolled a 1. Then a 9, a 11, a 3, and then an 18 for the final one.
Good. You make it about halfway there, I'd say, with this method. I will say you are getting a little tired. You don't know how much more Aether you can expend for the day. Because you've just been kind of letting it out in a big burst. Keeping control over it, but your control is a little iffy, but luckily your power is not insane, especially with that 27 you rolled. Or 29.
Yeah, the 29 and a 3 together.
It's a very good thing you rolled low.
Yeah. Are there anybody else? It seems to be working for us to get through here.
So you guys are flying through the tunnel where he makes it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say we were kind of, or at least I am, I'm kind of flying behind him,
Mhm.
letting him clear it, and then just flying.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Cool.
You want me to give it a shot?
Yeah, go for
Alright.
it.
So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to use my fire aether
Okay.
to burn a path through. Kind of like what he's doing. I know that I don't have the power or control, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I would just trying to singe a path that's our party size.
That's easily doable.
Let's see.
Bang.
So 95.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
good.
Like that. And it's cocked.
Roll again.
18.
Dang! So Zephyr, question. How focused of a tunnel are you trying to make it?
I'm not trying to make it huge. I just want it to be big enough for us to pass through.
Just you two, or
No, all of
Okay.
the party. Yeah, so a party shape. Maybe even a heart shape.
so? Are you trying to do it in sections, or are you trying to do the entire thing?
I would just be trying to send it down the tunnel as far as it would go. Like,
Okay.
I'm not trying to like lightsaber stop it at one point. I'm trying to just blast all the way through Godzilla style.
Okay. So you're really trying then.
Yeah.
Is that a conscious choice
To
to make it to the end with this blast?
as his thinking is as far as he can make it. He doesn't know how far it'll go. He's still really young in his abilities, so he doesn't know.
Okay, that's a good answer. Yeah, you end up. How do you summon Aether?
Well, through the spirit metal medallion. Was it a medallion I have?
You have a crown. No, you
Crown,
have a crown.
I have the
I have the crown.
The crown.
You have like a
Like the
tiara.
Caesar
Yeah, the Caesar leaves.
leaf. Yeah. So through that, so I would just concentrate on that and try to channel through that, and then it would just be like Sparky Boo Boom guy.
Yeah.
Just,
So you see Zephyr just kind of just hold his arms out so proudly.
yeah.
The leaf tiara, you see it, all the leaves like start to like burn, and you see flames kind of scattering on them. You see a little bit of the metal, almost looking like it's like a paint on metal that's kind of peeling back from the heat, and you see this like beautiful golden color underneath it, as the flames are just kind of echoing off of it. And then you just clap forward, and you see it all coalesce on your forehead like a small beam before it just blasts outwards into this firestorm. Goes pretty far. I'd say another one of those gets you through the tunnel all the way.
Ooh, nice.
How
do I feel after that?
both of you guys have completed, what, one trial each?
Yeah.
Another one of those at that strength, if it's stronger, would probably put you out of commission.
Okay. But it's weaker.
If it's weaker
Just be tired.
or on par, you'll just be a little tired.
Okay.
No more Aether for the day. But if you exceed that 19 or 20 with power, you're probably going to exhaust yourself completely.
Whoa, look at that hole. Pretty good at this. It's kind of easy. You want to try it? We're almost there.
The paint that kind of peeled restores back to where it's just the gunmetal now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll use Dark Aether.
Okay. And how did you perceive Dark Aether again?
I do the same thing that Brandon did, where I mix my elements and I limit it to one thing. I just haven't made the contract yet.
Gotcha. But I'm saying, how do you perceive your Aether? Your Dark Aether?
Yes, it's the power that brings back the dead.
Okay.
And the power that makes the life undead. That I do.
Sapping, basically.
Yeah, sapping.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And I'm going to empower a lightning bolt.
Okay. Because this is a mind ability that you're going to be using, you are going to need a higher control than normal to be able to summon something like this.
It's going to be a 73.
Okay.
And then a 16 for power.
16 for power. Cool. Cool. And you're trying to make it how far?
It's lightning bolt, so 100 feet long, 5 feet wide with the spell normally.
Oh, you're trying to cast it as the spell? You're trying to replicate the spell?
Yes, it's just going to be my enhance with darkness.
You're using the spell to cast?
I'm using the spell slot.
I see. You're using the spell slot. Okay, I didn't get that. Using the spell slot and changing the element of the spell to dark.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. You see, he goes ahead and channels it and casts out a black lightning bolt. It almost looks like there's a skull on the end of the lightning bolt that's just like wailing as it's just passing through all of these. You see, where it hits, it just snips right past it, just a clean cut. But where that cut happens, you see a little bit of necrosis start to appear, kind of drying it out. Yeah, you cut a path through this tunnel. Go ahead and make me a perception check real quick.
It's going to be a perception.
Yeah.
I forgot this character does not count. It's 24.
24.
It's a lot bigger than minus 2.
As you're following the beam, because this was so heavily vined, you couldn't really see through the tunnel that well. You see it pass through, and it cuts just enough to where it releases, and you see the lightning bolt going towards a caravan, passing through the opposite way.
Can I do a reaction?
at the length that we're at right now, what are you attempting to do?
I'm trying to relinquish the spell. So that Aether stays though. It'd be too much work to do all of it at once.
Okay, so you're trying to eliminate the spell using what?
I don't know, an Arcana check maybe.
The issue with that is that would probably take a counter spell to be able to do that. Now, I would give you that reaction with counter spell.
I have counterspell.
You have counter spell?
Mm-hmm.
I would say we're going to use counter spell, and that would be up to an Arcana check.
Okay.
What's your spell save DC?
It's 18 right now.
18. So you need to roll an Arcana check of 18 or higher
Okay.
to cancel out your spell using the spell slot.
Easy enough. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. The spell slot shatters. You see the glyphs appear for counterspell and shatter on it. Before the undeath just permeates now. Go ahead and just roll me a control check real quick.
83.
Good. It billows out for a bit, kind of cutting through the vines, and you're starting to see it is getting closer and closer to the canopy, to where if it gets there, the canopy will fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed just enough to contain it. I rolled for power, and it wasn't too astronomical. So you are able to contain it a little bit. What are you doing with this now?
With all that energy, I want to pull it back to me.
Like reabsorb it?
Into my crown, yeah.
Absorb it into your crown.
All that life energy.
Because it wasn't absorbing the energy, because that wasn't its intended purpose.
It was sapping the energy. So that's all the energy I've sapped.
Was that your intended purpose, to reabsorb it originally? With your Aether?
I just meant to zap it. To sap it. But since all the Aether is dispersed and I was able to control it, now I can use this opportunity.
I would say because that wasn't your intended purpose to attack it and then reabsorb it, I'm going to say you would probably damage yourself if you try to reabsorb it.
Oh, okay. Then, I guess I'll just put it into the ground and make like consecrated ground.
You see it's starting to crack, dry out, and wither. You've created a pretty sizable pothole now.
Well, that wasn't my intention. I wanted to make consecrated ground.
Consecrated ground how? What are you trying to make here?
Like, things don't grow here, and if things die here, and their body stays there for a while, they raise again, kind of thing.
That would be an entirely new roll.
Okay.
To add an additional effect with a very high DC for already.
I just want to try it. So
Okay.
That's gonna be a 18.
18. Okay.
Control. That's gonna be a 91.
91.
Yeah, 91.
I'm gonna say yeah. The DC that I set in my head was 90.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for control. What did you roll? 18.
18.
It's pretty good. Yeah, you don't make a pothole. Instead, you make a patch of blackened, withered ground. Any plant that was previously there is withered away into a dry husk. The ground itself would probably be considered cursed now.
Sweet.
Little 5x5 little patch, just right there, is now cursed ground that people are going to drive their wagons all over.
I'm gonna write all the information of that down in my book.
Cool. All right. You see there's a bunch of travelers there that are looking very scared. You see there's a few wizards out there that look like they're preparing spells, because it looked like they just got attacked by a spell, and they are on guard reasonably.
Hey there, guys.
Who goes there?
We're just passing through.
We're just traveling through. What's up?
Why did you attack our caravan?
We had to get through we were told that it would attack us if we touched it, so we've been breaking through it with spells.
Yeah. They're just gardening. You guys need to really keep this place up a little bit better.
Yeah, it kinda
we could have
sucks.
died coming through here.
You're welcome for making a path for you guys, though.
Where do we get paid? Are you guys here to pay us?
I'll take 20 gold.
Are you HR?
30?
I'd like to file a complaint. Do you know who my mom is?
High or low, Abram?
Hi.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. That is the perfect roll. Just go ahead and that. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. Having fun, having fun. Where is that at?
He's calculating all the gold they're paying us for.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm calculating the gold I'm going to pay you right now.
You should expect to see this more often.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't expect it. Everybody did the same thing.
Right next to this tunnel was like a paved tunnel that like had big signs that he says use this path. Sacred ground, don't cut the plants.
Yeah, on the wrong side of the tunnel. The path that no one's going to be coming through for the first time.
Basically. That's how it should be. Okay. Where was that? Vodos. Go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw. This is going to be a DC 17.
All of us?
No, just Vodos. I'm getting to each of you, but start with Vodos.
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
Cool. That has no effect on you, which is good. Alright.
You said it was just a charisma saving throw, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I pretty much had to get under a 13, and I got way above a 13, so.
Oh, perfect. So it was the just amount.
Well, and your aura protection.
No, it was more above. It was
Yeah.
like above a 20 in the end, in terms of the total.
Where is it? School. That's what I need. My app is kind of going janky right now. I'm like scrolling and it's going like ah. Alright. Go ahead and make me a dex save.
That is going to be pretty high. 23.
23. That succeeds. Good job. You'll take half damage. And then, which one was that? That was enchantments, I believe.
I should have said well.
These guys are breaking the law. We didn't do anything wrong.
So go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
You have aura protection.
So I add 5 to that?
No, you add 4 to that.
4 to that?
3, right?
What's your aura protection bonus? What bonus does it give?
It's charisma.
My word protection gives.
Charisma.
I need to pull up that page.
It's just charisma.
Oh, my charisma is a +3.
Yep.
Okay. So that would be 18 total.
18 total. Okay. Perfect. Here we go. Wonderful. Alright. So, in the course of events that have happened here, you see 3 mages all activate a spell simultaneously. You see one of them shoots a bolt of lightning out, which you barely avoid. One of them points out to Vodos and is trying to cast some sort of spell onto him. And then for you, you watch him just... He's like, yeah, I got... You fall. And you are paralyzed.
Can I counterspell it?
At this range...
He's right next to me.
Let's see. Counterspell is only 60 feet. And you have to be within the range of the caster, not the range of him.
Okay.
But yeah, you fall down and just start kind of like... Yeah, you're paralyzed, essentially.
Okay.
I think that happened to me at the in the city. I got paralyzed. That we just ran from.
But yeah, you are paralyzed in place. Then for you, what is 3rd level lightning bolt damage?
8d6.
Thank you.
I'm gonna absorb elements.
Okay, cool. Brandon can never. And you're absorbing half the damage, right?
So I'm taking a quarter.
Yes, you're taking a quarter.
Yeah.
So that was... Take 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
It was 37 that I rolled.
Okay.
It's a good thing he succeeded and casted that spell. But they launch simultaneously those 3 spells onto you. What is your retort?
I'll bring out my tome and say, you guys started this battle! And I'll start casting spells, I guess.
Okay.
They started an attack against us. We never attacked them.
Yes, you did.
Nope. They didn't take any damage. Or any damage.
Alright. You guys are
They
just
attacked my brother for no reason.
You guys are too mouthy. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna roll initiative on this one. Because both parties are all aware of what's happening with this.
We saved their lives.
Do you want to run Kystra?
I don't know how to run Ranger.
Okay.
Ranger sucks.
Never mind.
Basically, you just shoot the arrow of the deep abyss water.
Yeah, over and over again.
Arrow.
It's up to what Vodos thinks. He's not talking, so.
Oh, no, we're fighting. I was just sitting here staring at the dice and wondering what I'm going to do. I rolled a 17.
I'll get to that in just a second.
That's the plus of my initiative with it.
Okay.
My 2 that I get for initiative.
I guess these guys have never traveled through here before.
You're clearing the path for me. Die.
I hate
scum.
you! Thanks for saving me hours of work.
I hate gardeners.
I hate that you didn't damage my cart and you pulled it back. Dang it. You suck.
So when we kill them, lay them on your consecrated ground. And
I
we
will.
can raise them up.
I will. They will live forever.
I'll be dead, but you can put me on there too.
I'll help them even more and I'll make them live forever.
Whoa.
Ooh. Sounds combat-y.
Sounds like the intro to Invader Zim.
What are you doing?
Let's turn it the fan on.
Oh. Alright. Then roll. Ooh, that's nice. All right. So where did my pen go? Is it in here? It is in there. All right. So what did you guys get?
15.
15.
26.
26. Dang. And then are you gonna play Kystra?
I can. Let's see. What would she have? A plus?
She has a +5, I believe.
She's got a 18.
18. Okay. So you're definitely gonna go first. So you said a 26?
Yeah.
Dang. Her name is Zephyr for a reason.
And I'm going to unparalyze myself somehow.
Okay. And then what did you get?
15.
15. And you got an 18 Votos?
15 plus 2, 17.
17 for Votos. Okay.
Yeah, I have a +10 because I have feet.
Okay. And then we have Votos. Okay, 17. Alright, and then a 15 for you, right? Cool. Okay. And then what was Kaiser's again?
18.
18? Dang, okay.
We don't have her character sheet, right?
It's online,
Is it?
right? It's on
I-
D&D Beyond.
I don't think she made it through D&D Beyond.
Oh, she's working on a paper sheet.
Maybe message her. Is it the... It's the exact same song the entire way through.
Oh.
There we go.
When you paralyze, can you still talk?
Nope. You are considered incapacitated. You are not unconscious, though.
Okay.
Okay, she's sending it over. I just realized I have feelings playing still. That's why I set it off. Alright. Okay, then we have... you. Okay. So,
Should we bring up the map?
sure we can.
I used a tier 3 spell slot, so...
And you're still adding the D8.
2... Huh?
On every melee attack, you do another D8.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the 5 part of the smite right now.
Okay.
And then now the last one will be that improved. 1 for the enhanced.
Beautiful.
Or the improved.
So give me all the numbers.
Fuck.
I wasn't counting any of it.
Okay. Let's see, it's 2, and then a 5, and then 8, 13 so far. And then I think I said a 5 again, and then a 1. So that'll be a total of 18, 28 total.
28 total. Dang.
And then the 3d6s from the Phoenix itself because of the fire damage.
Yes. So 28 plus.
So 31, 35, 41
Dang.
on that first swing. And then he needs to make a DC 12 con check.
Okay.
Or I get to do another D6 of flame damage.
I love that. Nope, fails.
You'll take that every turn.
He takes an extra 6, so he's at 47 damage taken.
Dang, okay.
And then from earlier, he had taken a total of 30, so
Yep.
that puts him at 78.
77.
77 damage taken, yeah.
Yep.
He's still standing, huh?
Yes, he is still standing.
Alright, let's do it again.
God, paladins. I love them, but I hate them so
This
much.
time it was a 17, which means it was a 26
That will hit.
overall. Okay.
Well, actually, no. He actually has a 27. No, it hits.
Yeah. Damage, I get a 0 on a d6 at the 10, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
On a
So
D6?
that's 15 flat.
Wait, 0 on a d6 is what?
No, 0 on a d10 is a 10.
Yes, okay.
You send the normal weapon. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
roll 0 damage on a d10, right?
in my head I heard a 0 on a d6 is a 10,
That's what I
right?
heard too.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
It is. If you somehow get 0 on a
Yeah.
d6,
If you get 0 on a
It's 100.
d6, somehow
it's 10.
I'll give you 100 damage.
Good marker.
But it's got to be a regular d6.
Alright, and
It's a
then...
house rule.
So if it's
I'll
cocked, it's a
use
zero.
I'll use another spell slot, I just won't use any bonus, because I already used my bonus action.
Okay.
That...
Cock d6. That'll never happen.
It's 0.
Cock d6, instant crit, instant death.
I can design a dice tray.
It's cocked.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Every time you roll it, it's cocked.
That'd be a cool business idea. Just call it like the cock tray.
Okay, the math on this is...
Just looks kind of like a platter. When you open the box, it's like a dinner plate.
Oh, okay, if I did the math here right, I've got 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus...
That Phoenix Halberd
10
hurts.
between that plus...
It
5.
gets easier.
Mhm.
It gets easier the
So
more.
let's see here.
Mhm.
So those together is 110. Those 3 together is no 10. Those okay. Yeah, that's the math. Okay. It will be a total of 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5 overall.
Which
But
is...
I'm kind of squirching it all together for a total of exactly 50 damage.
Jeez!
And take the con check
Yep.
again.
Nope.
For another 2, so 52 damage.
Okay. So 52, that is...
It's a champion fighter.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he wants to, if he uses Indomitable.
So he automatically succeeds.
I think he gets a reroll.
No, not worth the Indomitable. Because he's not synaptic.
It's
He's
2
not,
damage.
Yeah. It's not worth
I'm
wasting.
trying to get rid of it.
Damage is the difference between him going
Yeah,
down.
exactly. I'm not. That's not worth wasting an Indomitable. Okay. He is barely up.
Barely up. By the way, I'm gonna put it in Welcome Tavern. This was the damage calculation. So if my math is right, I'm pretty sure that's it. I put it in the Welcome Tavern.
15 plus 7 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 5. Jeez.
That didn't count. That I put the plus 2 afterwards, so that didn't show up in the bottom.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. He is barely up. You dealt some stupid damage to this guy. Okay, and that was your attack action.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah. I'll teleport again
Stupid.
after I've done all the damage.
Perfect.
I'm gonna teleport between
Is that a
a campaign nothing.
is that a spell effect or is that a
Racial bonus.
it's a
Yeah.
racial
Oh, but
ability?
it's a bonus action. It's a bonus action, so I can't do it.
Did you already use your
It's not a
bonus?
movement
Searing
effect.
Smite.
Smite.
Yep, smite.
Yeah, I used them. I did. Wait, I did Searing Smite though, so if I need to do extra damage from that.
It's on the knight's turn. He takes a d6 of fire damage now.
Is that all it does for Searing Smite?
Yeah, you only cast it at level 1. So.
Oh, I did a level 3 cast.
He did cast at level 3.
Of Divine Smite or
Oh.
Searing Smite?
Yeah, Divine Smite was level 3.
Searing Smite is a different spell.
Yeah, so what did you do for Searing Smite?
Oh, okay. No, why would I use a level 1 right now? Let's save that for later.
So third?
I didn't realize that's what it did. I thought it was something a little better than that.
Okay.
So I still have the bonus done, and I would use it to teleport.
Okay.
And I would teleport myself next to the bowman.
So you would have taken one more d6 of fire.
Why?
Because it was 3d6 initially.
Yeah, I did the 3d6.
Yeah. Or all the damage already went
Oh,
because
okay.
he said he wasn't going to cast that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
if they want to do a reaction, they can, because this is just an instantaneous movement.
but this is it's a teleport which doesn't provoke
It's a magical teleport up to 30 feet,
It's the
and
same
on
as
quick
Mrs.
pace I can't see.
and it is a spell effect, correct?
You're correct.
Yeah, he's going to
No, it's a racial effect that I can use at will.
It's not a it's a divine thing. Because it's through the Witch Queen, it's not arcane.
It's Raven Queen, yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Blessing of the Raven Queen, bonus action, magically teleporting.
Where are you going?
Right next to the crossbowman. That should be 30 feet.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
You'll be within range for your halberd.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like just
Yeah.
to be within range of the two of them.
Yeah, you see the bowman is up like 10 feet elevation, looking real bad right now.
Okay, so he won't be in range then. I would have to be directly next to him to reach him.
All right. And that's your turn, I'm assuming? Yeah, that was everything. Yep.
Yep, and now I have resistances again.
Cool. Yeah, you can use an extra. You have movement still. Because you teleported, so you can still move closer to him if you want to.
He's in a good spot right now.
Yeah, I'll get within threat range.
Cool. He's going to move an extra 5 feet up then.
Yep.
Perfect. There we go. Alrighty. Now it is Bumble's turn.
Right here, I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance,
Okay.
so it'll get these three guys.
Okay.
All three of them needs to make con saves, and the monk, he's
Minus d6.
Yep.
Monk definitely doesn't make it.
Okay.
Let's see. Wizard. That is a 19.
That succeeds. Yeah.
Okay. And then the fighter. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. So the fighter and the other one that succeeded. Let's see. That's gonna be 15 points of damage.
That's already reduced.
That's already reduced.
Dang. Okay.
And the monk takes 30 points of radiant damage and is glowing now and suffers 1 point of exhaustion.
Dang. Okay.
And I'll drop to the floor.
Okay. And then how much did that mage take again?
15.
Thank you. So that is a DC of 7.
For con save.
Natural 19.
And then I'll move to where my brother was.
Okay. Alright, and then the fighter took the same amount, right?
Yep. That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. The fighter is on death's door. Alright. Perfect.
And the light is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Those weren't weapon attacks, right?
But that was all a spell.
Spell.
Mm-hmm. That was a spell. And your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now it is the fighter's turn. Okay.
He starts his turn there, so he must make another con save.
$20.
20? Okay, so he takes half, so he takes 11 points of radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage.
Sorry, no, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's sickening radiance?
Sickening radiance lasts for 10 minutes.
Jeez. Yeah, he's not even going to be able to move. That is... Yeah. Narrate your glory.
Really?
The fighter.
It's like a burst of radiant damage, so he's a little pushed back by it. He's still hasted, so he's glitching.
Mm-hmm.
And with the way how radiant works, I'm guessing his eyes just pop. He falls
So
over.
you see the fighter, as everything happens, you cast Sickening Radiance, the blast hits him, and he's still looking up, and you see he's about to go ahead and draw his sword and charge forward before you see he's just literally, because of the speed in which he's moving, the blast hits him from behind, hits his shoulder as he's running, and you just see his body just twist and contort, and then just flip and fall.
And then a shock of like red static energy comes towards me, and I heal 12 hit points.
Dang. Because you're a necromancer.
Necromancy, yep.
That's right. Perfect. Alright. Nice. Okay, he's dead. Now it is Monkey Boy's turn.
Let's make a con save.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay. That's gonna be. It's gonna be 24 points of radiant damage, and he has another point of exhaustion.
Jeez.
I don't know what 2 points. I forgot. Actually, I might have it. Exhaustion. His speed is halved, and he has disadvantage on all ability checks right now.
Narrate your glory.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Same thing, except I don't get the zap. That's only once per turn.
Okay. So you casted that out. As soon as they see that, they try to run away, both of them, and they just get blasted. The knight, you see, gets twisted and contorted and falls. You see the monk, he's trying to run, but the exhaustion hits him just in time, and you see one of his tendons rips, and he buckles and then he turns around, and you just see his face just fry as he falls backwards.
Sweet. And his brain was already fried.
Yep. All right. That's dumb. Now it is this one's turn.
Oh, and I said it went here.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That would hit the Drake. I forgot to mention.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for Warden. For Bucket. Bucket.
And what is
DC
it?
19 con save.
DC 18.
The Mighty Tide.
So it fails. 14, 13.
Okay, so he takes.
Wait, do I get a plus?
No, he's not within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's 24 radiant,
24 radiant.
and you're exhausted.
1 point of exhaustion to bucket.
Yeah, because it's not of my choice. So.
Bucket is gone.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Vanishes.
Narrate your glory.
I make straight eye contact with Kaisitra as I cast this.
Red card!
We'll edit it out, don't worry.
Red card, Eli. No! Plans are thwarted. Ugh, you're never gonna live that one down.
Never.
Mm-mm. You're not invited to the D&D club at COS.
I'm very glad.
I'm very glad. Okay, now
What's
it
funny
is
is that he had exactly 24 hit points left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mage's turn. He's gonna roll con.
Which one?
That mage.
The green
Green.
one? Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay, so he still takes 13 points of radiant damage.
6. Okay. Okay, and
I
there's
can't upcast this.
6. Yeah, natural 14. Spell save. Succeeds. And then on his action, he's going to go ahead and Dimension Door.
Oh,
And he's going to just Dimension Door. Where you wouldn't see, actually. Just
oh, above the canopy?
vanishes.
Go. Oh, we can't. He might not be able to fly. Let's see.
Going 500 feet. No one has Hunter's Mark on him. And then he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat and then use all of his movement. He is leaving.
That's a good idea.
Gone.
He's still going to be glowing for 10 minutes.
Yep. But you don't know where he's at.
I don't know where he's at.
Which is very good for Zephyr. Okay. Now because that was his turn. Now because of that damage that happened previously to the canopy, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a strength saving throw for the canopy. This is gonna start out as a DC 12. It's gonna go up by 2 every round.
Okay.
So 16. Canopy stays up. You're starting to see a little bit of things kind of falling a little bit. It is slowly starting to go a little.
And it's been like 12 seconds since Zephyr was banished.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
another 40.
Been 2 rounds, so 12
48
seconds. Okay. That's
He's like,
yep.
The cool thing is, though, if it does collapse, you will teleport to the nearest open space, which could be above the canopy.
Above the collapse part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't just spawn in grass.
yeah. You'll be trapped in a cavern.
Your spawn is grass, bro.
Suffocating to death.
Alright, mage number 1.
Red one?
Yeah, the red mage. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check, Vodos. Intelligence saving throw, my bad.
This one I fail.
You failed this one?
With protection?
Yeah,
What did you roll?
I roll under a 15.
Okay.
Like total under 15.
He drops haste.
This
No more
is-
haste.
You're gonna hasten Bodos? Please, hasten Bodos.
This isn't a concentration.
Oh,
But he already has haste lost.
I know that. That's why.
Okay.
Does he have line of sight? He can move over 5 feet.
Yeah. More d6.
Actually, the cart is there, so would you have to move more?
The cart doesn't have a canopy over it.
But it's still like in the way.
Vodos jumped on the cart, didn't he?
No. He has
I'm
reach.
next to the guy who was leading the cart. I didn't get
It's
into
10
the
feet
cart
reach.
because it's 10 feet up. Unless I had enough movement to do that, I would have jumped onto the cart next to the guy.
You more than
didn't.
would have.
Then
No,
I'm
you only-
on the cart.
You only had 30 feet.
Effectively.
You were 30 feet away. Unless you wanted to dash.
Well, no, because
I
he
teleported
teleported 30 feet,
Oh, okay.
and then he has additional 30 feet.
Okay.
So you could.
Like,
It's up to
yeah.
you. Would you say that you
Yeah,
would have been
I'm
out
on
there?
the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have on the cart.
Yeah, you didn't need to get close, but okay.
Other than that,
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
on the cart with him.
That other guy is on a cart as well.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All right, Vodos. That is not good news for you.
Yep. I don't know why you got up there. It's a Pokemon.
20.
I did think that they were gonna run.
You take 26 points of psychic damage, Vodos,
Okay.
and you are now incapacitated.
Why would I be incapacitated?
You failed.
Psychic Lance.
Yep.
So I will be
Incapacitated means you are not able to take any actions. You are, I believe you can save. Yeah, you're incapacitated until the start of your next turn. Wait.
Oh, I forgot that I had Aura of Hate this whole time. I've actually been supposed to be doing a lot more damage. Oh well.
No, start of the caster's next turn. So,
Okay.
until the start of the caster's next turn, that's when you are no longer incapacitated. So you essentially drop down. You are prone. You're not able to move. Movement speed is 0. Actions and bonus actions are 0. Until the start of the mage's next turn.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. Gonna go ahead and do that, and then is gonna go ahead and expeditious retreat, and then move 60 feet that way. Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
Is there no difficult terrain in this part of the canopy?
In this part of the canopy, no,
Okay.
because they had already cleared this part.
Yeah.
All right. Now it is gonna go ahead and be. That was the first mage. Now it is the second mage, who is still up. Yeah.
He's still right there.
Yeah, he's still right there.
He's still muddled.
Yeah, he's still muddled.
But
This is the one that's a little tryhard, huh?
He can run though.
No.
If he wants to, because there's no attack of opportunities anymore.
Yeah, I'm not able to react while I'm like that, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Especially since you're on the
yeah.
cart.
Bumble, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Perfect time.
That is the perfect timing right there.
Yep.
Perfect.
Fine.
Jeez, and I roll low. You take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And you see a wall of flame appear, just
These wizards have low intelligence.
extending up right by you guys.
Low intelligence wizards.
And then it's going to go ahead and expeditious retreat and run that way towards the mage, so 60
Cool.
feet.
So where's the wall?
The wall of fire in front of Kaisatra.
Right here.
Yeah. So actually, no, it was in front of you because you had to make the saving throw.
Yep.
Perfect. So,
Wall of conceal.
all right.
And then he's retreating out for.
That way, yeah.
How far?
60 feet. Perfect. All right. There we go. All right. And that is going to be his turn. Now it is the bowman's turn, who is going to go ahead and just get out of dodge. Yeah. Full 60
Dash.
Full 60 dash.
That'd be.
Does that mean he leaves the carriage?
Yep.
Okay.
So he's going to jump off, leave the carriage, and just full dash. Bonus action. Come on. He's going to heal 7 HP from a potion. Okay, cool. And that is his turn. Kaisatra.
Alright, so she'll get closer. And she's what, 30 feet, no? 35. So. And she's gonna shoot 60 from here. Okay, so she would be able to hit the 100 marked dude.
The bowman.
The bowman.
Okay.
And that will be 27.
27 will indeed hit.
Yeah, 27. And D8 plus okay, 11. That's 16 force damage.
Okay.
How's the mage looking? Was he hit at all?
That mage,
He's muddled.
he is muddled. He's been hit, but he's not dying. The ranger, however, is dying to the point where he is dead. Yeah. So how does this one go?
So she's just running, and as she's running, she knocks an arrow, and just like ranger style in the movies when they were actually cool.
You still have your bonus action.
I still have an attack and a bonus action.
You can move it to the next one as a
The hunter's mark.
as a bonus action.
As the arrow flies through the air, you see it like almost like bending with the air as it's flying through. The wizard looks behind to see the ranger. It looks like he's going to tell him something before a spray of red mist hits the wizard's face. Freaked out and is going to continue running as the arrow protrudes out from the face of this bowman.
And then, so I will bonus action move hunter's mark to this guy and take my second shot at him. And I'm going to use the infusion in this one just because why not? Well, if it hits. Alright, so does 19.
19 to that wizard.
Yeah.
Are you counting for shield?
Oh wait.
No, shield. It would be a 19 total.
Yeah.
Is he using mage armor?
Because what does mage armor put it up to? A 16?
Well,
Is it
mage armor is a concentration, so
Mage armor's not concentration.
it's not.
No.
Okay.
It's an enchantment that's
It's
instantaneous.
13 plus dex.
13 plus dex
So
with
his dex,
15. Shield is a plus 3 or plus 4.
he can't use shields
Why not?
unless he's a dwarf.
No, shield.
Oh yeah, shield is plus 5.
Plus 5. Okay, so that was 14 plus 5. That's a 19. You rolled 19.
19.
Hits, regardless.
Cool.
Beats it.
So, won't even shield, because it'll hit.
Alright, so 22.
22 damage. Nice. This guy's not looking too great anymore.
And roll remained. Hunter's Mark, which lasts 8 hours. Is that right?
Huh?
I believe Hunter's Mark lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, it's a day.
Okay. So that's all her movement and all her action.
Cool. All right. Now,
Bucket's dead.
huh?
Bucket's dead.
Bucket's dead. Now it's Bodos,
Yeah.
who is incapacitated, but you get to make a. No, you don't get to make a saving throw, because it is not the mage's turn yet. Bumble.
Cool. Yeah.
Is the wall of fire a concentration?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So he would have to roll. How much damage was that again? Oh, wait, I wrote it down. 22.
So
So that's 11 DC. 11 on the die.
minus d6 to maintain a spell.
Wait, minus a d6? Why? Oh, synaptic.
Yep.
Yeah, with the save with con, yeah, good. It was only minus 2.
Okay. My turn now? Okay. I'll move through the fire.
Okay, he'll take the damage.
I'll take the dex.
Okay.
I don't succeed, I gotta get
Okay. Okay, we're at the 8s. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. $38 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Dang, what's your max HP?
I keep healing.
No, what's your max though?
89.
Dang.
Yeah. And I'm going to use a bonus action to activate Form of Dread. I forgot I had it until now. And I'm going to shoot the wizard with 3 Eldritch Blasts.
What's the range of Eldritch Blast? 120?
150. It's higher than Fireball.
Oh yeah. That'll be within range.
And these are all plus 9 to hit. So the lowest one is 20.
Lowest one is 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those will yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be 9 damage,
Okay.
8 damage. And then this one will be necrotic. And that's 5 necrotic.
Why necrotic?
I can choose one damage type per turn while Form of Dread is active.
You're correct.
And for all 3 of those attacks, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Give me 1 second here. Yes. No need. Narrate.
Oh, he's dead?
Ooh!
I can't see what's going on, so I just blast it. It's forced. The last ray is my normal necrotic look, which is red.
So you, Kaisatra, would see the arrow pulled and launched, and already cocked another one or notched another one and just shoots it. The arrow is flying midway through, but one of the Eldritch Blasts just passes right past it, eviscerating the arrow, even with the force magic around it. And you just see 3 giant cannon holes basically through this guy. High or low?
High.
You see one of them blast through the chest, and then you're almost certain you can see it. A heart just falls into frame of the hole.
Nice.
All right. That was Bumble's turn.
Were there horses on the carriage?
Yes, there was 2.
They're still alive?
Yeah. Oh, actually.
Is synaptic static?
Synaptic static,
Yeah.
sickening radiance.
They weren't in the radiance.
Oh, they weren't?
No.
Oh, that's right, they weren't because you didn't.
Yeah.
That one's gonna fail.
Okay. The
And
initial damage was 34.
horses are dead.
Okay. Sweet.
Cool. Alright.
Back on the menu.
We'll call it there.
Yachty?
Late for me.
That's fair.
Yeah, but it's 12:20, and then people are pinging me for other things that I didn't expect it to be a 5-hour session.
No, you're okay. You're good.
Yeah. I'll see y'all around.
Alright, we'll see ya.
Adios. See ya.
On next time.
Adivodos. Alright, so next is the mage, which is funny because Vodos would be on deck.
I'd quit those.
Sure. So now it is the mage's turn, who is already pretty far away.
This guy?
Yeah. Yeah, full ditch, full gone. I'm gonna say they leave combat
Okay.
with the spells at their disposal. Gone.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. That mage is dead. I forgot to cross him out. Alright, and then it would be Vodos, who now is prone. Would be able to get up.
Yep.
Inside the cart, now that there is no present threat right now, because everybody's dead. Combat has ended.
Yay. Sweet.
So, for Vodos, what he would see is within this little cart, let's see, within this little cart, there is a bunch of barrels, and you see there is a large, like, thick cloth covering something, and you do see a little movement.
I don't think he would do anything right now.
Okay.
I think he would get up, hop off the cart,
Okay.
and he'd probably go to us.
Which is good, because let's go ahead and roll for the canopy.
Okay. Does it get harder the longer it lasts?
That is a failure.
Okay.
The canopy, with the flames also,
Mm-hmm.
they are burning, and you're starting to hear crackling and thundering. Yeah, I'm gonna need pretty much everybody within range of this canopy because it's all collapsing onto itself. Except for you.
Except for me.
So Kaisatra, Vodos, and Bumble, dexterity saving throws.
Vodos is fine.
Which shield master do you think he's good?
Yep. And then me, I am. Oh wait.
Well, she rolled a 2, so she got a 7.
I got 17.
Oh, she's gonna take some damage then. You got 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a success. You're good. You'll take half.
Okay.
Where is the smash shift? There we go. Low damage. $23 points, and that is the falling damage of the canopy falling, and then because everything's on fire, 4 points of fire.
So I'll take 11 and 2.
So is the fire up to here too? Where she's at?
Yeah, the fire is spreading at this point.
How much fire?
2. Oh, sorry, no, 4. You said 2, that's why I got thrown.
Yeah, halved.
Yep. So, the canopy has collapsed now, which is not great. So, out of this, one round has passed. Or, no, that was, we already went to the second round. We already went through your turn. That was 3 rounds. That was 3 rounds already, so that was the 4th round there? No, because it was 12 round. It was 12 seconds. Now 6. That's 18 seconds. And then
So
now the setting of this, now it's a 4th. So now we're at 24 seconds. So what are you guys doing?
So, like, all of this is the canopy's on the floor now?
Well, yeah.
For this whole tunnel?
Yeah. For this section at least. And you're hearing part of it starting to crumble and like fall in on itself as it continues to go a little bit.
I want to check out the cart.
Okay. Let me go and roll for the cart.
Okay.
Natural 1. The cart is crushed.
Sweet.
A lot of the body's also crushed as well. So it's going to take you a bit to loop through this, probably, to actually get through it.
I want to do the consecrated ground aether thing,
Okay.
and I just want everything around me to be sapping slowly, like a little bit of aether output.
So that ground that you already made, you're trying to increase its range, or?
No, on me. I'll be the catalyst with my crown.
Okay, so you're now trying to just absorb things around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to just to take down the shrubbery here.
I see what you're saying, kind of like a decay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll.
Okay.
It's going to be high control.
It's going to be a 15 and an 80.
Okay. So you end up sapping away, I'd say about like 15 feet around you. It withers and is like now a husk and the kind of powdery. Didn't destroy it, but
Yeah, I didn't want to.
cool.
So now the card is more visible.
The cart also is disintegrated a bit too.
Yeah. Is there any gold here or anything?
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay. 15 plus 5.
20? Perfect. That was the DC. You end up kind of skirting around some of the stuff. There's barrels that are collapsed in and broken. It looks like there's just a random assortment of things in here. There's a barrel that looks like it had like a bunch of like dried meat in it. Another one that looked like it had flour in it. And then you see that there was a chest. There was that thing draping as well.
Mm-hmm.
Casting that though, you look and see an extremely dehydrated, dry-skinned, and looking pretty frail. You see a young man looking like maybe in like 16, 17, human. He got affected by the consecration and absorbed a little bit of his life. And you remove the blanket, and you just see him just water. Water.
I don't have water. Are you a slave?
No, water, please.
Is there water in the cart?
In the cart, if there was, it's everywhere now.
Kaisastra would probably be there with you,
Okay.
and she probably might have some water.
No, when Kaisatra being the mom, yeah,
Yeah,
she would have
she
water.
would have water.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
the water we deep though,
Super salty.
so she'll give him some water.
He just drinks it, just starts choking.
You okay now?
No, really. And he's looking at his arm. It's like dried. It looks like an old person's hand, kind of shriveled a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know you were in here. Hiding.
Starts to chug more. You're getting a better look at him. Looks a little affluent. Doesn't look poor or a slave by any means.
Were you getting paid? Movement?
What?
Were these mercenaries taking you somewhere?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, why'd they attack us?
Yeah.
You attacked us first.
No, we were
Actually,
clearing out
no.
the tunnel.
My attack was more than 100 feet away from you. We
were
don't
doing
have
it-
like shears or anything to cut the
We were
grain.
clearing the tunnel just like you guys were,
Yep, and we told you that.
passing through.
I didn't issue the command.
I know, that's why we're not killing you.
It's good to find. It's hard to find good help
Mm-hmm.
these days.
Do you have anything else in the cart?
No.
We probably should get out of here. This place is gonna collapse.
It already collapsed.
Yeah.
The
This,
whole-
this part already collapsed.
Okay, but the rest of it's still
You hear it creaking.
okay.
Well, I don't have a reason to kill you, so you can go. Right? Do you want to kill him?
I want to know where you're going.
Well, you're going to like Guardiana, right? That's the next city.
No,
Where are you going?
I'm going to Twilis.
Oh, Twilis.
What business do you have in Twilis?
There's this stuff Just transport and trade.
You had a lot of guards for some flour.
Insight check. Yeah.
Okay.
She's proficient in that, but why is it a 1?
Huh? For what?
Insight?
Is your wisdom a minus?
No. +2.
Okay, so it should be 6.
Okay, so 16.
16. I rolled a 7 total. You get the feeling he is hiding something. Freaked out, but is still kind of hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like he seems just kind of like just a young kid. Doesn't seem like, but he feels like it looks like a young kid has a duty and has a responsibility, and he's not about to let that responsibility slip. But it's...
Oh, so Zephyr's here now?
No,
Oh, you're Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Yeah.
So with that, she would say, look, we don't mean you any harm, but you're not being straight with us. We almost died right now. You could be dead right now. We didn't even know you were in there. You need to level with me, or you're coming with me.
I have gold, if that will suffice.
I will take your gold as well, but I need the truth.
I can't tell you.
You must.
You must.
I cannot.
Is there anything you would like us to bring to your family? To remember you by? She pulls out whatever. Does she have a sword?
While you guys are doing that, I'm going to start resurrecting the bodies that died.
A minute has passed.
Okay.
Okay, so Zephyr's back. Whoa.
Zephyr is not back.
He's not back?
Zephyr is from a different plane of existence.
So you get...
Oh, you didn't go to the Feywild?
I was in the Feywild.
You are in the Feywild.
That's where he's from.
That's where he's from. You were banished to the Feywild. And a minute has passed.
Yeah, so he comes back.
So he doesn't...
Not
that
from
works,
a
right?
different plane of existence.
I got a cool spiky acorn, so that's work.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't end the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You maintain concentration. I rolled for every single
So your
attack.
character's gone?
He is in the Feywild.
Yep, there's no more Zephyr.
Zephyr's dead.
Your character
Oh.
died with a 5th level spell, 4th level spell.
He's not dead.
He's just living.
Well, he's out of the
He's
campaign.
living his life.
We're not going to the Feywild.
Become
And a
Huh?
cool spiky
you're a
acorn.
squirrel? Mom, you're a spiky acorn? I love you, but it hurts to hug you.
Oh my gosh. Banishment.
Mm-hmm. That should be a 9th level spell. Because it auto kills basically after a minute.
No, it doesn't.
In a campaign like this, it does.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Bumble. And Zephyr. You guys are both silly boys. But Zephyr specifically, because I meant to say Zephyr originally and I said Bumble. So, Zephyr. What would you be willing to give up to come back?
Not the spiky acorn. I think that's pretty cool.
Obviously.
Obviously. Maybe memories of his mom.
How many memories would he have?
Probably 0.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah.
Mama? He has like the the birthing experience, and that's probably it.
Is
That
that
could be
something
like-
important?
Something important.
Because you do have 2 spirit metal things. You have the necklace and the crown thing.
Mm-hmm.
It can. These are fey. It can be something physical or metaphysical.
It could be all the souls you've stolen. Your 3 soul coins. Those are important.
That would not be enough.
3 lives?
I've got 4, so
4 lives?
4 enough.
They have 4 whole lives. That's great.
That's easy to get.
They each have 3 different questions you can ask them. That's 3 memories each. It's 12 memories. It's not enough.
You're not here.
I know, but that's how it should work. 12 memories.
You know, he's really fond of and like deeply attached to this quill he took from his dad. That would break his heart. No, he can't get rid of it.
I just used it to write in my book. I have it.
Okay.
He stole it from you.
Yeah.
He reverse stole it.
I'll give this quill. Oh crap! Fumble!
Dang it, Fumble!
Um, so is like somebody asking him for something, or does he just have a sense that he needs to sacrifice something?
I'm gonna say the environment speaks out to you. It gives you the query. If you'd like to stay, or you'd like to go home.
Well, I'd like to go home.
And that's when it poses the query, what are you willing to give up? Roll an insight check.
19.
You get the sense this is a malignant force. This is something that can grant you whatever you need at a cost. And the greater the cost to you, the more savory the deal.
Trying to think what he has.
You could. It would suck. You could give up the sword.
I was thinking the same thing. If that
Or
would
one
be
of your
enough.
spirit, because you don't even use your cage. Yeah, that spirit metal necklace,
Yeah.
which would also suck, but that's kind of the point.
Yeah, he'll do that. He'll take off the
Oh.
necklace. Soul. Is it the soul coin thing?
No, that's with your class.
Yeah.
You haven't used it at all. So.
Yeah. So he takes off that spirit metal chain
It doesn't.
and sets it on the ground.
Okay.
And just say, this is worth more than I am. In more ways than one.
With conviction, do you believe that yourself?
He believes that because he knows to be good at what he's trying to be, he has to have this medal. And the only reason why he was trusted to go on his spirit journey and given this medal was to prove that he could, that he was strong. And so giving this up is like giving up on that chance.
Roll a persuasion check for yourself.
23.
And you take off the necklace. And you just gently put it on the ground. You so badly want to hold on to it, but you eventually let go. You see the earth swallows it whole. and you see the trees, the arbors, crest over each other, and you see a little collection of stones start to roll up. You see them line a very clear and definitive line with a small stream. And you hop over the line of rocks into the stream of water as you take the plunge.
But I dove in, so a Korok comes up and gives me seeds, right?
Do.
1 out of 999.
That's how many things you need to give up. But as you take the plunge, Bumble, make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 1.
Bumble, you are immediately pushed into the ground as a torrent of water pushes you down. Your wings flat against the ground, almost sticking to the ground a little bit.
I wasn't even near him.
As a portal opens up and you are splashed down on top of him.
Ow.
Hey!
Your brother,
watch
both
where
of you
you're
guys
going,
are, your wings are like stuck together a little bit and kind of
Hey.
peel apart.
Come on.
Sorry.
It took forever. What the heck's wrong with you?
I was sent home,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't come back.
Well, that's not good.
No, it wasn't.
But you're back.
Yeah, but I'm not fully back. I'm weaker now.
What happened?
I had to give up some of my spirit metal to get back.
Oh, that sucks. Well, at least you're here now. I was worried about you. It took longer than a minute.
Yeah, I've heard of these things before. I thought I'd be right back, but they wouldn't let me leave. Because that was home.
Yeah.
Mom wasn't even there.
She might be there. Feywild is a big place.
I did find this, and they showed them that.
Yeah, you now have a spiky acorn.
Spiky acorn.
To the regular human, probably about like this big. To you guys, it is a big acorn.
Nice.
I don't know what to do with it, but
We gotta plant it.
we gotta plant it somewhere.
We have to.
Yeah.
Can I try to understand this net?
Roll a nature check.
Okay. I want to understand what the properties would need to be because it's from a different plane. A nature check?
Yes.
That's 16 plus 5.
21. Acorns are seedlings of oak trees. This is probably some sort of fey variant of that. You're not super extensively read on planting and botany with fey plants and horticulture. But,
Close your eyes.
literally.
But I know that there's a dark side of the Feywild and a light side.
Yes.
Which one is this from?
This one is from more the neutrally dark side.
Okay.
More kind of twisted.
Cool.
You're very white.
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce you.
You do have the lights way brighter than we had them before.
You what now? So, yeah, you gave up that spirit metal. You see your zombies starting to kind of in their armor and equipment of the other ones.
Cool.
Yeah, the bowman, you go around out and go get him, rises up, just drops the crossbow. And then you see the fighter and the monk stand up as well.
So I have 5 or 4.
Are you raising all of them with what?
Enemy did.
Anyway, then how many can you raise?
I can raise 4 at a time.
Then you would raise 4.
Sweet.
So you choose which 4 that you want raised.
I'll do the fighter, the monk, the bowman, and the wizard that stay alive the longest.
Okay. The only wizard that died.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, so you only killed 4 of them, huh?
Mhm.
Yes, that what you were talking about.
I got all the kills.
Did you? Yeah, because the fighter and monk died at the same time, and then you bloop bloop those other ones. Yep.
We softened them up. Just,
Yeah.
But yeah, they are now risen right now.
So
They're
you
full of
gonna
money.
give us the information or what? Because I have his friends with me.
Now he is also drenched.
Yeah.
What?
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 Yeah, give us the information you're hiding from us.
Okay. I don't carry any cargo other than myself.
Uh-huh.
The information I have is only to be heard on certain ears. I cannot pass it to anyone else.
But we need to know.
I cannot pass it.
You're willing to die for that.
If it saves the rest of my family, yes.
Can you tell us who your family is?
No. Because then you'll try to attack them.
I promise I won't. Promise.
The information I have is not meant for your ears. Any of yours. Even the mercenaries I hired.
where'd those mercenaries go, by the way? What happened? You guys talk your way out
They're
of it?
right here.
Oh!
They're my friends now.
Oh, they looked a lot tougher before.
This guy's gonna be my friend too, apparently.
Can I play with him first?
There is clearly a wet spot. Either from the tidal wave or from himself.
We're not trying to be intimidating. This is how our brains work.
It's just... I have no intention to fight you.
Yeah, is it connected to Etheria?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Take that as a yes. That's what people usually say when they're connected to Etheria. Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure.
It's gonna be a 16.
Seems kind of hard to read.
Okay.
But
What if we were to help you? You seem like you need help.
some help you've been.
It seems like your message is going to end here, and your family's going to die unless you get help.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell this message to anyone else, my family will die.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
So,
Who sent this?
are they in this area?
I cannot say.
Because we're going to a city, and then we're not coming back here again.
I cannot say.
Okay.
Who sent you with this message?
I cannot tell you.
But you're taking it to Twilis. And somebody's going to kill your family if you tell or you don't make it. So the people you're dealing with are not very good people. We're good people. You can trust us.
As he looks at the zombies.
We always act in self-defense.
We were attacked.
You paralyze my brother, I turn you into these.
You saw what we can do. If we were bad, we would be doing that to you. Not that we won't, but only if we have to.
We're still kids.
Which tells me you're really bad.
We're not deceptive. We're just kids.
That isn't a lie.
We can only assume
I know.
your information is going to harm people. If it's worth killing your family over.
Any information is harmful in the wrong hands. Or the right hands.
And they trust a 15-year-old with this information, hired a bunch of second-rate
I am
magicians.
16.
Right.
Right. I'm 13, by the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're still just a kid.
Yeah, but I've been to the Feywild. Have you been to the Feywild?
No.
Have you been anywhere
Changes
other than here?
Yes.
Where?
Around.
Around.
What's your name?
It's the world flag.
I cannot tell you that. That can be used back against me.
Okay,
Well,
Tyler.
Tyler. That's a handsome name.
That's a handsome name.
You work out? Tyler's usually work out.
That's a workout name.
Yeah.
It's a gym bro.
I see why they trusted you.
He is a vault, it seems.
What's your sister gonna think? I bet she misses you. What was her name? I forget. Why don't we go back and have a little conversation with them? That way you don't have to tell us anything. And we know you're not out harming people.
What?
See, we're in the business of saving the world. And if you're in the business of giving information that might hinder our objective to save the world, then we can't let you leave. You either have to die here, or we have to protect you.
Just leave me.
Okay.
I can't do that.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back, and I'm gonna do an Aether thing.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try to coalesce myself in my energy.
Okay.
No effects, just visual.
Okay.
But I want it to be visible.
To somebody who does not have Aether vision, that is a tall order.
Okay. I just want to be
So
like a little effect of decaying what's around me.
So weird thing.
What?
When it comes, similar to like Demon Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
when you guys are using your Aether abilities, they are not visually represented to people who do not have Aether acuity or sense. So for you guys going like this and just going, nothing looks like it's happening. But in all reality, you're casting a torrent of flame. They'll feel the heat. They'll feel the cold, or they'll feel like the sapping away effect, or whatever it may be. They'll still feel that. It'll still affect them. But they will not visibly see it. It'll be completely invisible to them. That energy wavelength is not represented to them.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out my hand to him then, and I just want my sappiness just to touch his forehead. No damage. I just want him to feel it. A little sap.
Roll high control to withstand it to where it does no damage.
Okay. Control is gonna be a 81
Okay.
power. It's gonna be a 10.
10! Roll a d10 for me. 2. Okay, he takes 2 points of necrotic damage as you see part of his face just like...
Okay, I remember your face, and I'll be able to know where you are at all times.
Make a deception check.
Deception is going to be 23.
23. 23.
Really?
Meets it. I roll really high. Sure. I understand.
Okay. The curse I placed on you, though, just so you know, I don't like to keep people like in the dirt because I'm not deceptive. If when you die, you'll become like my friends.
Meanwhile, he's hearing you just lie through your teeth to him over and over again.
Yeah.
I understand.
Is this so? It's a human, right?
Yeah,
This
this
guy's
is a human.
Is he about the size of Kaiser's Red, maybe? Smaller, bigger?
Around the side, like he's about like 5'10",
Okay.
which I think is actually taller than Kai. I think she's like 5'8".
So tell me if I could do this. I have a disguise kit.
Okay.
Can
Takes a
I
while.
disguise her
To look like him. It would be tough, but if you study his face long enough, it's possible. It would be definitely a roll to anybody that knows him, but it's possible.
Okay. So, I will spend the time to do that. So I pull the guys, the group over. I say, look, just go with me on this. It's going to take a little bit. Guys, we're going to do a makeover.
What?
Just go with it. No.
What?
She wouldn't go with it.
What are you trying to do to me?
Look, this either works two ways. I'm going to disguise you to look like him. That will either scare him enough to where he'll
I don't want to look like
come
him.
with us, or it will give us an in where we're going.
He's just a kid.
When they
He's
see
just a little
him-
guy. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
So am I.
But when they see him, when they see you walking in as him, they're going to talk to you. We'll get information that way.
They're gonna know who I am immediately.
Not if we're sly about it.
I can't talk
I'm
like
really
him.
good.
I
You don't
don't
have to
sound. I don't sound like him.
You don't have to talk.
What are they? They're just gonna think I'm mute now?
No. We'll just have you in disguise. We'll walk you there. And we'll just go with it. We'll roll with it.
That doesn't make any
Improvise.
sense. That doesn't make sense.
It sure does. Hopefully, somebody will attack us because they think that he has failed. And that will lead us to who's behind this.
Why would we do this?
Because obviously, these guys are up to no good.
That,
Either that or we just kill him now. Otherwise,
he's just a kid. Like, why do we have to kill him? He didn't fight us.
Yeah, but he's lying to us.
He's lying really bad.
You guys lie to me all the time.
Yeah, but he has some important information, obviously, about Etheria, which
You
is our
have
enemy.
important information I ask you about all the time.
If you killed us, we wouldn't lie to
Like
you
what?
anymore.
Where is my sock? I've been looking for it for days.
I put it up the butt of the zombie I left at the city.
You.
We called him Saki.
Yeah, that was funny.
He was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Like when I put the key in the zombie.
She socks you in the chest.
Hey!
That's Saki.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, good job, Auntie.
So, ready for a makeover?
No,
You're gonna do one.
no, you're not putting stuff on my face.
It doesn't have to be
Lord.
like on your face. It's like makeup. It'll be
No. No.
like a magical barrier.
As you take out your brushes and pigments.
Just a little touch-up.
No. No.
Mm. What if we go to the store and buy you some cool sunglasses so no one's, because I know you're self-conscious.
No.
You sure?
I mean, I'll take free sunglasses, but I'm not gonna dress like him.
It's only a day to be makeup.
No, a day? No.
Just a day.
No.
A day.
Look, if he's got information to go to Twilis about Etheria,
We're not even heading that way.
Oh yeah.
but they might be...
But he's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. We might be walking into something worse than we expect. I don't know. I'm just a kid.
Yeah, we're just kids.
We
Trying
gotta
Yes,
be
so is
serious.
he.
no, but he's an older kid.
Why would they take a kid...
He's
hide
a
him
teenager.
In a cart, surrounded by super duper high level mages and monks and fighters.
And he has the information saved only in his head.
Only
That's
in his
serious.
head. Why didn't they trust like?
It wasn't even
somebody
trustable
strong?
to have on paper. That's how important this is.
They're gonna get that
Think about
information. They're gonna kill him. Why else would why would they let him leave if he has that kind of information?
Then why are you trying to kill him?
I'm not.
We're
I'm
not
trying to
trying to kill him.
make him think we're
We're
gonna kill
scaring
him, so
him.
we can save him.
No, we're not gonna kill him. Voda's just like, yeah, why are we gonna... why are we killing a kid?
You should care about this more than anyone, Photos.
Yeah, Lotus.
Why?
Listen to him.
Didn't you used to like serve a king? This guy might have information about the king that's trying to kill all kings.
Say
What are you talking about?
okay, if you
Etheria
Okay.
is very bad.
Yes.
And this guy might have information about the very bad that we don't know.
I don't think so.
Well, we
Why
might.
would he have... Why would he have information on Etheria?
Those guys had higher
said he
magic
did.
than we did. He had
why would
six
he be guarded
mercenaries.
so heavily? And why would they attack so readily?
6 mercenaries higher level than us in power,
Just for passing by.
just to go through one little path. It's crazy. You really think they did all that for the flower?
They're going to extract.
Well, obviously
these guys.
not the flower.
Yeah, obviously not the flower.
Well, obviously not. He had.
He's obviously the package.
It's on.
He was under a blanket.
Exactly.
I barely found him.
Exactly.
He was hidden.
Uh-huh.
His information is more important than 6 mercenaries, high level.
Uh-huh.
More important than information we have.
Well, do we even know what information he has? Do we even know what it's for?
We know that it's important.
We know it's about Etheria.
It could be a grocery list for a dignitary here.
Why would they kill a family for
She
that
lets you have
information?
experimental in the wrong hands.
What the heck? That doesn't even make any sense.
How does it?
Why would he have experimental? Why would the kid have experimental?
I'm not saying he might have information on experimental. Maybe his family.
Well, then why don't we ask him about experimental and see what he reacts with?
And I yell out really loud, Votus, we're not going to cut his head off with your shield. We did that already once, and it didn't work out. And I think we can save him.
Yeah, when you cut off their heads, I can't make them talk again.
Well, that's not even my problem. I just do my job.
This guy.
So I go back over to the kid,
Who is missing?
and he couldn't have gone far. So I fly,
Okay.
and until I find him.
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Nope.
So he's out of the tunnel.
The tunnel is collapsed. So, which is the debris is cleared away mostly.
Yeah. So this guy went really far.
Yeah. So he must have been a high power mage too.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
Or just a roll a natural 20.
Screw the kid. This can't come back to bite us.
Oh,
He's
well,
probably fine.
He's probably fine.
With that perception check, though, the cart, some of the stuff is moved around. While you guys were talking, seems like he rummaged through some stuff. Looks like that pot of flour that spilled out, it's been sifted through. And it looks like the chest that was there is open as well.
Okay.
It's gone pretty far away. Alright. So, on with the tunnel?
Yeah.
No, we can't find this kid anymore. These guys don't want to help, so. Adults, am I right?
Can I do an Aether sense?
He is no Aether.
I know, but I stuck some on him.
You attacked him with Aether, but you weren't sticking him with
I
Aether.
left a stick on him.
You didn't specify you left a stick on him.
I sapped him with Aether.
Yeah,
So-
you sucked from him. You didn't
Yeah.
give.
Okay.
Somebody who does not understand Aether or cannot see Aether cannot be
I
trusted.
thought since I sapped him, like my Aether would be like affecting it.
Because you sucked from him. If you gave him something,
Mhm.
then yes, absolutely. But because you took from him,
Mhm.
there wouldn't be like a miasma left behind or something like that.
Got it. It's okay, I'll talk to him tomorrow. I know his face.
You just see 4 zombies in full equipment. Any gear that they were holding though is on the ground, but they're just.
Alright, we should loot what we can. Is there anything on the bodies?
Was there anything on the boat?
Both of you make investigation checks. I'll say you handle the monk and the fighter.
Mhm.
You handle the mage and the bowman.
It's 22.
22. Okay.
And 21.
21. Hey, look at that. We'll start with 22. You end up looting them. You see the fighter. You're looting through. You find a heart locket, a bag of coins, and then you see a letter that's sealed. And then the armor itself seems to be magical, but doesn't look like he has much other magical equipment. Just a scabbard.
Cool.
Yeah, because he dropped his sword.
Yeah.
And then for the monk, no magical items, but You see the large arrow that's sticking out of the shoulder and breast area, like a bicep area. You end up linking through there. You end up finding that there's like a hidden little parcel. You remove the arrow to get to it, and it looks like there's some folded papers with some writing, but are pretty bloodstained now. But that's all you find on them.
I'll try to read the bloodstain stuff.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Okay.
For you, you end up looking at them. What was it? 21. 21. The guy here that you're finding, the bowman. He is wearing gloves that have like little runes on them, so those are probably magical. You see another coin purse on him. Some random little bits and baubles. Looks like different vials of different liquids. Some of them have like a little sludge in them. And then you see 2 potions in there. 2 red ruddy potions. And then for the mage, you find a components pouch. And that's about it.
How many vials were?
Just an assortment of just random vials of varying colors. Some of them are like kind of clearish. Some of them are cloudy. Some of them are like a yellow. And then there's a few of them that have like kind of like a sludge in them. The vials are maybe about like this big. They're not huge, but they're not tiny.
Okay. And you said there was a
Two.
pouch too? Or?
And there's 2 potions.
2 potions,
Uh-huh.
one a pouch, and the gloves with runes.
Yep.
Hold it.
Cool. And that's what you find on the bodies.
What does the bloodstain thing say?
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Gonna be a 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, looking through this, what languages do you speak?
Infernal and Dead in common.
You wouldn't understand this. You would, but it's nonsense. It's gibberish. But kind of like reading a little bit, you're like, does that say uncle? That's weird. And you're just reading.
I do have comprehend languages. Would that work, or is it gibberish because of bad handwriting?
Gibberish because of bad handwriting, and it looks encoded.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it is a language difference.
Would I be able to solve it with an intelligence check?
Probably not.
Okay. Then I'll read the letter.
Okay. You break the seal on the letter. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw for me.
It's gonna be a Constitution saving throw. It's gonna be a 16.
16. That is a failure.
Ooh, high level.
Mm-hmm.
But you're by
Lotus.
Oh yeah, I am.
Or,
So I would gain another 3 to that. So that'd
Would he be
19.
searching the cart, or would he be searching the body with you?
Well, I mean, we're reading the letter together. So.
Are you?
I don't need to specify. Photos is in here.
How much was it? What was your? What,
It'd
with
be
photos?
19 with photos.
With 19. Okay, that'll save.
See.
Save. Okay. You take 17 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And you don't suffer the ill effects from it.
Cool.
But you start coughing a bit, and you see a blank piece of paper.
Cool. What was the seal, by the way?
The seal, you've never seen a seal like this before, but this one looks like a lion's head with a wheat grain kind of like wrapped around it.
Okay, I'll copy the seal to my book.
Okay. Cool.
And what does the letter say?
It is blank. It is, you're looking at it front and back, and it's on this like beautiful like shined material, but blank.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
It's gonna be a dirty 20.
You see tiny little runes around it that look faded. Probably the effect that happened when you opened it. But other than that, no other magical effect.
Oh, so it's just a trap.
What does that message say?
There's nothing on it.
What's
Oh,
it?
do you mean the other one?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you can try to read it.
Wait,
Yes, thieves can.
thieves can't read it? Thieves can't eat it?
It says never eat soggy waffles.
Okay.
Northeast, southwest.
So it's directions to a waffle place.
Waffle House.
The Waffle House.
We're going to Louisiana.
That's what the flour was for. Dang it, he was right.
He was right.
That's all it was, is flour.
Gotta make that waffles. And the fried chicken. Dude, Roscoe's sounds so good. You've had Roscoe's? Oh, I love Roscoe's. It's just so ghetto.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Did I ever tell you about that story where my mom mistook a random black guy as an employee there?
No.
She was there with Trisha, Sapien, and my brother, and so a bunch of this like group of table of these like real handsome black guys were just calling an older lady mama, and she was the server, but she was a little old, so it had been a while since she came to their table, and she said, "Excuse me," and he's wearing like a white shirt, so it looks similar to uniform, ish, but. So he's just wearing like a white button up, just some black slacks, and she goes, "Oh, excuse me, I don't know if you know the woman, the little lady. I think you're calling her Mama, but she hasn't been here in a while, and I'm wondering where she's at. What makes you think I work here?" And my mom immediately was like, "I need to bring out the Long Beach in me, because that's where she's from." She's like, "I need to bring that out," and she was like, "Man, because you're looking all handsome like this, all in your dressed whites." And he was like, "Oh, thank you. I'll go look for her." And then meanwhile, Trisha and my brother were like,
That's good.
fantastic. What are you doing?
What does it say?
So I just...
I don't have the exact translation for it, but it does speak about a deal, basically setting in stone, kind of like a letter of introduction for these knights here, or for these mercenaries, for this kid. Basically, no names are mentioned in it, but it's basically saying that this letter is approved of this. This is going to be your compensation and payment. And basically take this letter, give it to this person, or give it to where you need to be, and you'll get compensated for it.
Gotcha.
So it's basically just a bill of sale kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. That's the work order for mercenaries. That's it. That's all it is. Giving them validation that they were hired for this job. So, I guess we call it. Got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Should we try to find him or just continue on our journey?
Well, I don't know where we'd find them. I also think we need to sleep.
Probably.
Marta Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So they already cleared the rest of the way, Vodos in Kaisatra.
Okay.
So
As the rest of the way is collapsing.
yeah, I don't want it to fall on me because I'm pretty close. So I want to fly over it.
She flicks you in the forehead.
I die.
And that's where we'll end.
Hey.
Perfect.
Alright.
What a silly change of events.
Yeah.
My goodness. I was wondering what you guys would do. I was hoping... Yeah, I was like, it's either gotta be a natural 20, or I hope I roll a natural 1 for the stealth for this kid. And I'm listening to you guys like bicker and everything, and then when you were talking to Vodos, and I'm like, I would roll. You probably thought it was Vodos making a decision.
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. But yeah, I rolled, and I'm like,
I was laughing because of your face.
what face did I make?
You went.
That sounds accurate. I would make that face. Can I get it again? That's my face.
You didn't make the noise, but that's what I think you would make
Yeah?
if you weren't trying to hide it.
Oh, what did I do with the... There is the tongue. Yeah. Or not the tongue, the lip. That's good. Okay. Eli, give us the out.
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 Out, Wiedersehen.